China's new and share the software. China's new and share the software. Hunters can get piles of money, but they cannot help their neighbors. When we have enough free software and a call, we'll throw out these dirty lessons out evermore. When we have enough free software and a call, we'll throw out these dirty lessons out evermore.
Muted. Hi. How's it going? I didn't turn my lights on. I just didn't put the YouTube chat there. Give me 1 second. Let me just do that. Oh, that still doesn't work. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to write. Okay, so there's been a bug with Cosmic for a while now where I can't copy text into the flat pack of OBS. I don't know why, so I'm just manually typing in the stream, like the stream URL, and that should have the chat working. Yes? Okay, now you guys are there. How's it going? How's it going? It be 6:30. It is 6 p.m. actually here. 6:02 p.m. because 30-minute time zones. This thing still isn't beta then? Yeah, it's we're still in alpha. We are still in alpha. Don't you worry about that. How long is it still going to be in alpha for? I don't know. As always, we are also streaming over on Twitch as well. That is brodierobertson.xyz/Twitch. If you prefer to watch over there instead, feel free to do so. Whichever platform you want to watch on is totally fine by me. How could I miss this? I'm doing this at a weird time because tomorrow I've got a podcast in the morning, and it'll eat into my normal streaming time, and I don't know if I'm going to stream then, or I'm going to stream later, or I'm going to do I don't know what I'm going to do. And I might just not stream tomorrow because I have some stuff to do before the weekend when I head up to my parents' place. I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. So we're streaming now, and I won't be streaming on the weekend, so I wanted to do the Cosmic stream at some point. So we are here. Welcome, everybody. Why did you start streaming the Euros or at work/school? I don't know why I'm streaming. Like, I could have streamed in like an hour and a half, something like that, but we're here anyway. So, welcome everybody. Now, as you may have seen from the last time I did anything with Cosmic, ignore the vibrating windows because it's still not fixed. So, I'm aware of that this is a bug. The Cosmic devs are aware this is a bug. I hope somebody addresses the problem, because it is kind of a problem. I'll put the stream music on, just so we have... That is probably very loud. Turn that down. Is that good? Quieter? Louder? What do you guys think? I might go a bit louder. A bit quieter. What in the video fake frames is this? Yeah, it does that. Also, it does it when I change workspaces as well. Oh, that was real bad. Also, you can see the workspace preview freaking out down there as well. Actually, I might add that to my bug report. So... Oh, is it gonna stop this time? It's not happening on my system. Like, I don't see it on my system. It's only in the capture. I wonder if I do it and then spawn a window if it stops. It seems like if you force a redraw, it might stop. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. I might add that into my report. GitHub. Wait, that's the the PewDiePie distro? Yeah, his version's less buggy because he's running Hyperland, not Cosmic. We go to the compositor. I actually call it one of these streams. Went to bed earlier for this. Yeah, I'm streaming at an earlier time than I normally would for Cosmic when I stream at night. Let me see. Author, me, let me see here. If you use vertical monitors, this was broken last time, so you couldn't actually pin. You couldn't pin vertical. Actually, wait, is the pinning working? Yep, okay. So 2 things were broken here. It wasn't saying vertical monitor names, and it was the pin was like appearing off the thing. That did get addressed, so vertical monitors now work slightly less terribly. Let's see. Wait, where did I? Sorry, it's in of course it's in the portal repo. My bad. How is the music level, by the way? I can turn it down if I need to. No, Hyperland on Arch works. It looks like it might be a bit loud in my overlay I've got here, but I'm not on the OBS thing. Cosmic portal repo. Maybe a bit loud? Okay, I can turn it down. Lower. How is that? Author me. Sounds good? Okay, sweet. Oh, I don't think this has been addressed yet. Added this to the beta. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for at least acknowledging this problem. There's a problem with Cosmic right now where if I try to do it, I'm not going to do it because it's going to break the stream. But if I try to capture a vertical monitor, it will kill my portal. And when I kill my portal, I think I need to restart OBS. Testing. This also occurs with Workspace transitions as well. And the Workspace number in the panel. I like how, can please, someone at System 76, please, can somebody please just look at my bug? Like we don't have to fix it. Can someone at least, look at it? Why is it jittering so much? This bug right here. Please, I reported it a month ago. Can somebody just acknowledge me? Acknowledge my bug. You can go Cosmic on Nix. Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, one thing I did notice. This is something which I don't know how it just slipped my mind. It's a feature. No, it's definitely not a feature. I don't know how this ever slipped my mind. You can't close windows from the panel. Most desktops have a little X button here. I don't know how I never noticed that was a thing. I don't know if anyone's reported it either. I would assume someone surely has. Cosmic panel. Thank you, Vo. Appreciate it. Cosmic applets. Let's have a look. Yeah, sure. Right click? Let me just open a new one that I don't need. This one. No. You can open them. Don't get me wrong. You can focus on the thing, but you can't close them from here. I don't think. Can you close them from the context menu? No. Middle click? Maybe? Let's find out. No. That one, and then... No. Nope. You just legitimately cannot close them. Surely someone has to have reported this. Close. Collapse panel icons, high CPU usage. Surely someone has to have reported this one. We found any bugs yet? Oh, well, besides the one that I want someone at Cosmic System 76 to at least tag it. At least tag my bug, please. I know there are System 76 people and Cosmic developers that watch this stream. If you see my window vibrating, can someone just acknowledge that it's a bug? Hello, Brodie Robertson. That is not my name. Applets closed. Wrong translation for logout. Keyboard layout. Clock constant. Don't care about minor fixes. Network applet. I'm not seeing anyone reporting it. I could just make the feature request. Maybe we search feature request. Surely someone has to have reported this. Let's just go open so we don't have to deal with the closed ones. Way to merge. What is this? The current behavior works similar to macOS, but you see if there's a way to merge app icons and minimize windows. I don't know what that means. Add option to display year, cosmic time, don't care about that. I don't think anybody's reported it. Yeah, okay, we'll just report it. Can you link the issue? Oh, of the vibrating windows? Yes. If you would like to see it, please do not brigade the issue. But yeah, if you wanna give it some updates, feel free to give it some updates. Yeah, okay. New issue, feature. This is the right repo, yes. Cosmic applets. Applets for the, yeah, this is the right repo. Some will bug me if it's not anyway. Feature request. What is this applet called? I don't actually know. I've used Cosmic long enough. Appearance, I think it is. No, panel. It's under panel, and then we go configure panel applets. App tray. Add close button to app tray preview, I guess. Yeah. And then we do that one. Then we go capture. What we'll get earlier, GTA 6 or Cosmic Beta? I would expect the Cosmic Beta sometime this year. Yeah, so it's only a problem in the video capture. Okay, this is what I've said. I said this about my in my Cosmic video. If you're just like daily driving Cosmic is basically beta ready. Like, there's probably some crashes here and there that I'm not aware of, but right now, Cosmic is basically beta ready, unless you record video. Because right now, vertical monitors will crash the portal if you capture them. You can take screenshots of them, but you can't take video. If you just have video, it does this, which is obviously unpleasant. And it does it here as well, which is obviously very unpleasant. Other desktops provide a way to close windows from... Oh, yeah, close windows from the window preview in the app, in the tray overview. It seems it would make sense in Cosmic as well. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a graphical mock-up. Yeah. Okay, this is good. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's have some fun here. So let's go to GIMP. Who is the girl on the bottom right of your screen? Is she your friend? That is a anime girl. That is my FF14 character, which I use as my profile picture on various things. And if people bug me enough into being a VTuber, I guess that'll be what I use. But I'm not a VTuber. Have you experienced any jiggling on Discord screen sharing? I have... with KDE. No, this is specifically a Cosmic problem. I've messed around with it on KDE, and I don't see the problem. Why is that blue? We're gonna do a mock-up because I think it's funnier. What is it? Fit canvas to layers. Here we go. Okay, so let's get the paint tool. Let's do red.
Will we get VTuber Brodie before GTR 6?
Did I say GTR 6? No, just pronounced it weird. No. Yeah, let's do a little mock-up here, like, put a red X there. Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. This is why I like doing these streams. I like to fuck with them in ways that is not annoyingly destructive. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good visual mock-up. What do you guys think? I think that gets my point across well enough. Very good MS Paint work. Thank you. I have a drawing tablet here, but that works well enough as well. Let me just do this just so I don't leak anything. I don't know where it's going to try to dump the file. Let me see. Export. JPEG. Yeah. Okay, that works. Very art. Thank you. Export. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Here. That's the preview one. Go to right. Here. Wait, I think it just put the images in the wrong order. It did, didn't it? Yep. Very bad visual mock-up. There we go. That works. Cool. Next stream, Brodie drawing badly in Critter. Honestly, I've been doing some Godot development in my free time. So I might do like pixel art stuff. That could be fun. Maybe like do a video or like do a stream learning pixel art. Why is the preview not working? Okay. A lot of the desktops provide a way to close windows from the window preview on the app tray. The app tray, yeah. Seems like it would make sense in Cosmic as well. There we go, cool. Pixel art is fun? I've got an idea for a Tux game that I want to do. Okay, let's actually see if we can find... Oh, one thing that's not a bug, but this works now. I can open a term... So, okay, this is a problem that Cosmic had before, where this is like my Vim wiki. And for some reason, the Vim wiki... So KDE is doing like weird things with how it makes commands. So it was actually creating a desktop file that overrode the Alacrity desktop file. And I don't know if Cosmic fixed something or KDE fixed something, but like I can actually pin Alacrity to my bar now, and it actually works. This was not a thing before, and I don't know why it wasn't. You make pixel art of your anime avatar? That would be fun. Bro, are you doing a reaction now? Well, we're doing things, is what we're doing. Oh, they added the scroll bar to this, by the way. It vibrates a lot for you guys, but it is a scroll bar that works. Cosmic looking pretty good. Ignore, as I said before, ignore the vibrating. The vibrating is just for you guys. Those icons seem really small. Why are they so small? Look, yeah, I'm not sure. Is there a way to configure that, maybe? Because I don't want to say it's a bug if I've done something stupid. Okay, wait, the settings thing is that on the side. List view. Okay, it's fine for the list view, grid view. Zoom? Wait, what does zoom even do? Oh, zoom just makes the spacing bigger. Is there, like, there's got to be a setting that I'm missing. Looks like icon sizing engine broke. Yeah. But I don't know if something changed and I made a mistake here, if this is actually a problem. Because if it's not a problem, God, I always forget where any settings are located in this desktop. Applications? No. Desktop. Yeah, that's it. Appearance. Oh, wait. I feel like I reported that before. Where that box goes over the top of those. I want to just double... I take my cursor off the screen and it just freaks out. Okay. Cosmic settings. Let me see. It is nice that it's getting harder to find bugs. Yeah, I don't think I've customized it. Author, me. Let me have a look. Settings. Also get focus. I feel like if I did report it, it would have been a long time ago. Did I not report this? I thought I had. Jeez, I've reported way too many goddamn bugs. Text overflows, and it's a different one. What time is it? It is at the bottom of my screen. It is 6:23 here. Add toggle to full display magnifier. Add toggle to disable system sounds. Add open with Apple list of the file man. Oh, this is still a bug, by the way. You can still drag applets out of the window and it still does weird things. Oh, no, that still is. Yeah. This is a bug that's been there for like at least 6 months. Okay, it's probably been there since Cosmic started, but I reported it 6 months ago. Using Cosmic since Alpha 7 have had a good experience, to be honest. It is a really good experience now. It is a really good experience. Okay, is anyone else here using Cosmic? I'm not comfortable enough to put this close to beta, but I'll wait until next year before shipping Zero Cosmic. Right, yeah. No, that's fair. Does anyone have Cosmic files installed and can let me know if this is a thing on their system? Because if it's somehow something that I've done, I won't bother with it. But I don't know if that's a thing I've changed on my system somehow and never intended to. I'm on, like, the latest Git, so if you happen to... I think it's been happening for a while anyway. I am been daily driving Git version since just before the first alpha. Ooh. I'm outside, sorry. Fair enough. And if it is using a custom icon set, I don't know how I've changed it. Because I don't even know where that setting is in Cosmic. Does it modify or change if you modify density settings? Density is here. Comfortable. That just changes the spacing around it. It doesn't change the icon size. Are they doing the GNOME route too? In what way do you mean? It's not like that on my system. Control mouse zooms in and out, but the scale is not like that on mine. Yeah, control mouse scroll doesn't do anything on my system. Wait, I'm not even focused on the window, right? The zooming is very laggy, though. I will say that. Isn't Cosmic all done with Rust's Ice library? Yes, it is. Rust Ice Library plus custom components on top of that. Let's have a look at this stuff. Does this... Okay, 100%... Okay, this has been a problem for a while where 100% is not centered. On my system, it looks normal. Okay, it's got to be something I've changed then. In which case, I don't know how I've changed it. I think this is still here. Yeah, that's still there. Just fun. Oh, this changed with the latest update. I know it looks vibrated to you, but resizing Windows now doesn't lock my CPU at 100%, which is lovely. Which means I can resize Windows and the thing works. Seems fine for me, but I'm running Cosmic files on top of Hyperland. I can't imagine it would be different because of that. Hold on, is this a consistent thing on all Qt applications? Let me have a look. So on my OBS window, I'm seeing a giant cursor. And I know this is I'm not seeing it on this. Is that a Flatpak thing? I know I've seen it on like Hyperland as well. There's some setting that's not being set by Cosmic. I can show you guys. On this window here, I've got like a giant cursor. This is a normal size cursor, giant cursor. That I know is a setting that Cosmic needs to be setting somewhere, and they're not. I think I've reported that for... I think I reported that on something. I don't remember. I've reported way too many goddamn bugs. I don't remember what I have and haven't reported. Are you running Cosmic on bare metal? Yes, I am, because I like doing it fun. And if it crashes, it's funnier. Cosmic Files is fine on my system. Okay. Oh, right, that's why it's closed. Zooming changes cursor size inconsistently. Is this still a thing? I don't actually know. Might as well check that. Where is it under? Where's accessibility? There it is. Magnifier on. So super. Oh. Nope, that works now. Awesome. Values related to cursor themes. Cursor rendering will ask the theme. Wait. The cursor rendering code will ask the theme for a cursor bitmap. The closest scale it can provide the current one. Usually these different sizes are used for different display scales. However, in case of zooming, the code might end up requesting a higher resolution image to render a sharper cursor. Of course, themes don't provide bitmaps for every percentage point, so we still apply the rest of the scaling manually. This assumes the theme in question has images that scale linearly, so the 2x image is supposed to be exactly 2 times larger than the 1x. If that is not the case, this is where you would see a jump in cursor size. Where's my cursor? There it is. Well, whatever reason it was happening before, it doesn't seem to happen now. Oh! How unpleasant is that? Hey, bro, what's Chris Titus been up to? I have no idea. You'd have to ask Chris Titus about that. Has overscan been fixed on Cosmic yet? I didn't know there was an overscan issue. The problem appears to be resolved on my system. Closing for now. There we go. If she wants to reopen it, she can go ahead and reopen it. Moving focus between monitors with shortcuts to cursor in front of the screen. What is that? What the hell does that mean, Brodie? Current behavior, when moving window focus with the shortcuts, the cursor is placed in the center of a window, with the exception of moving the cursor between 2 monitors. Upon switching monitors is placed in the center of this. What the hell does that... Okay, hold up. What the fuck did I write? Okay. Okay, this might not be the best bug report if I have no idea what I wrote. When moving focus with the shortcuts, the cursor is placed in the center of a window. Moving window focus. Okay, hold up. What the hell did I write? Okay, so that's putting in the center, right? We're moving window focus with the shortcuts of the with the shortcuts. I don't have any commas in here either. The cursor placed in the center of a window, with the exception of moving focus between two monitors, whereupon I think that. Okay. I see what I wrote. Okay. So, right. Okay, I wrote that horribly. So basically what I'm saying there is when you move focus between like windows here, it will put the cursor in the center of the window. When you move the focus over to the other screen, it puts it in the center of the monitor, not in the center of the window you focused on. When moving window focus with the shortcuts, the cursor is placed in the center of a window. When the exception of crossing a monitor boundary. When your focus changes to another monitor, instead of the cursor being placed in the center of the now focus window, is instead placed in the center of the screen. I think that makes more sense. Jesus, I'm falling asleep. Well, welcome to Cosmic is actually getting pretty close to beta and is actually somewhat functional now. What time's it over there? My English, despite it being my first language, handwriting is horror. It's vaguely better in Korean and Japanese. My handwriting is bad in everything. If you enable focus follows cursor and set cursor delay to 0, most context menus / interacting with applets becomes impossible. I feel like I may have reported that. I asked Chris Titus and this is what he found. What do you... Okay, what? You asked Chris Titus about what? What? What are you talking about? What is this? Why? Why is that a thing that exists? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on from that. I feel like I had... Oh, right, the cursor delay thing. Yeah. Input devices. Mouse. No, it's not here. Where the hell is it? Where is cursor follows focus? Or focus follows cursor? It's in desktop? Window management? Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is a setting I wish I could use, but it is entirely non-functional. Yeah, I have brought up the issue where if you move out of this... Okay, that is kind of funny. That is it. I wasn't aware it was that broken. You just switch up the delay to like 100 milliseconds. You shouldn't have to. It shouldn't have bugs like this. This is like cursor follows focus currently does not work. The way that you get this to work is the way that KDE does it. KDE doesn't have any problems with this. Neither does any window manager. I've tried to explain this to people at System 76 and they just don't understand it. I think someone needs to just go and use KDE for like a day, because this is not a problem in KDE. So the reason why this happens is when you move the window, or when you move the cursor to another window, it immediately does focus and raising, not just focus. So the way KDE does it is, if you move your focus over to this window here, it will just put the border around it so you can scroll through the window, all of that sort of stuff. And then you have to click on it to raise it to the top. That would address most of the issues. Also, focus follows cursor just not apply down here, like at all. The panel should be exempt from focus follows cursor, and that would also deal with 99% of the problems. Feels like widgets should not work as windows for stuff, for focus stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. The panel should be exempt. Panel and dock, they're basically the same thing. Should be exempt. Because I think it's also like a weird thing for the power. Yeah, like you can't even click down here. I'm aware that it's flashing in and out, but like you literally cannot use this panel. I want to say that I reported that one a long time ago. I don't know where I reported it, though. That's the issue. Would it be in Cosmic Settings, maybe? Or be in Panel? It's either in Panel or Settings. That's my thought. Focus on the cursor. Raise the window, but I usually tell them stuff to check. I'm not sure about GNOME. I can't really comment on that one. Wait, the vibration stopped. Don't worry about it. The vibration will return. Okay, that one. Filling up that tray breaks. No, okay, it's not in here. Maybe it's in settings. Or maybe it's in... There's just so many... This is the problem that KDE has as well. You just have things spread out across everywhere. I feel like if I did report this, it would be a while ago. Cursor. Yeah. Maybe I didn't report this, maybe someone else did. Yeah, Carl report. I feel like I'd reported this one. Yeah, I feel like I'd reported this one earlier as well. But surely, I'm sure I had a report of it. Author, me, cursor. Yeah, so my report is how that got added. And then it just broke everything. What does Carl have to say about cursor? I don't think 0 is a problem. I don't... KDE allows for this. I think 0 itself is the problem. Go a long way to improving because I really do not want them to remove cursor follows focus 0. This is like I really want it, because when you're tiling, this is what I want. This is the behavior I want when I'm tiling. But when you're floating, the current way they have it, it does not work properly. The panel and applets exempt from focus behavior so the pop-ups don't immediately disappear? Disappear? No, that's not supposed to disappear. This is why I love spell check. It makes my life so much better. Does Cosmic not use server-side decorations? Okay, so this is another problem that I've talked about. So Cosmic does. They do it wrong though. So the way Cosmic works is if the application has client-side decorations, it will use them. And basically every toolkit has them because GNOME is a terrible desktop. So they all have them. So unless they explicitly request server-side decorations, they will not get them. In case one is not sure what repo... Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you. We have a Cosmic dev here. Okay. Over in XDG portals, please, can someone just acknowledge this bug? Please, can someone just, like, tag the bug? Can, like, comment that it exists? I reported this, like, it's so, like, it doesn't even have to be fixed. Just, can someone acknowledge the fact that this bug is here? Please. Yeah, Cosmic Epochs are catch-all. Panel and applets need to be exempt from focus behaviors. The pop-ups don't immediately disappear. In KDE, focus behavior and window raising are two separate actions. In KDE, focus behavior and window raising are separate actions. Moving the cursor onto a window will put it in focus, and then clicking it will raise it to the top of the stack. And what was the other thing? I feel like there's another thing. There's another thing I wanted to mention here. What was the other? I don't remember. Shit. Did a patch for bug 828 from Cosmic Files make into Alpha 7? I'll check that in just a moment. You didn't manage to reproduce it. Could it be like, do you have an AMD or NVIDIA GPU? It's possible to GPU related thing? I don't know. There was another thing I was going to write here that I completely forgot. Can you get less of this without resulting in broken behavior? Use feature. NVIDIA seems to cause your screen to crash once in a while. Look, NVIDIA will be NVIDIA. I don't expect anything different from NVIDIA. Okay, anyone using focus follows cursor? I'm trying to... I completely forgot what the other thing was that I wanted here. Anyone who uses it over in KDE especially and knows how it works. I feel like there was a third thing I wanted to write, but I'm completely blanking on it. Just for now, I'll write this. This is, in tiling mode. No, I wrote raising the window. That's, sorry, I'll zoom in a bit so you guys can see it a bit better. I do have a separate report about that I do want to add. In tiling mode. The panel being separate, that's the first one here. In tiling mode, focus on this cursor besides the panel. On a tiling window manager. Let me just find my report there. Where did I okay, this is another problem. Where did I report it? Is it in Cosmic Settings? Or is it in another one? Maybe it's in Cosmic Comp. Author, me, let me see. Focus. No, that's not it. Open? Actually, maybe it actually might, I don't know, it could be under closed. I actually don't know. I know I had a discussion with Carl about this and he disagreed with me on the issue. Have you tried Cosmic with it being your only DE installed? I had issues with my keyboard and mouse not work, only the laptop one. I've never had any issues like that, so I've never even bothered. Focus follows mouse. Okay, maybe it's over in Cosmic Comp then. Author, me, let me see. Window snapping, cosmic memory leaks. I've not seen this one in a bit, actually. I'm gonna have to double check that one, still a thing. Yeah, here's the issue. Here's the one I was talking about. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna add this in here. In KDE focus behavior and window raising separate actions, flipping the cursor on onto a window will put it in focus. Does anyone? Can someone do you have any KDE users here? Do you remember what do you know what the option in KDE is called for doing focus follows cursor? Because it's some dumb name. It's like focus follows cursor window precedent or something like that. KDE focus follows mouse. What is it? Is it focus follows mouse? What is it called over in KDE? Yeah, focus follows mouse, mouse precedence. That's it. as I brought up in this issue. Follows cursor is called I think this is a problem that a lot of developers have, and especially a lot of desktop developers. They only live in their one desktop and have absolutely no idea how other desktops do it differently. Like the idea of focus follows cursor with a zero delay is a solved problem. There's technically two different problems. Like this would be a completely solved issue if like at least like one Cosmic dev just went and used KDE for a day. And removing that option would be a big downgrade and effectively make focus follows cursor a useless feature. There we go. Hi, your raiders. Yo, Imolo, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've confirmed the focus follows cursor from GNOME doesn't raise the window, just focus. Yeah, like this problem can be solved if a Cosmic dev just goes and uses another desktop for like 5 minutes. Not even a day, just like 5 minutes in a virtual machine, and you'll like understand why the way it works on Cosmic is completely broken. Waiting for a new Imolo episode to take over tea? I'd be up for it. Like I'm totally down for doing another one. No, a new one, not an old one. I mean, System 76 has been using GNOME for years. Yeah, but they've been using it with Pop Shell for years. So, the reason they have Pop Shell is so that their developers can use heavy keyboard shortcuts. I feel like a lot of them don't actually really know the floating behavior. Because they're like, the core engineers, the reason why they have Pop Shell is because of that thing. That mouse needs seizure pills. The entire thing needs seizure pills. Okay, let's go mess with something else. What have we not messed with for a while? Let's bring up the terminal. I still have Ghosty installed. I completely forgot I even had that. Should we keep count of the amount of broken things you're listing? Beta, it's pretty good. We're in a relatively good state. Don't get me wrong. Yes, there are certainly issues. Wait, does terminal have scroll up? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. I don't think they had all these hotkeys listed before. I feel like the hotkeys might be new. Is that a Senzara remote? Yes, it is. Okay. Wait, there's a toggle to erase windows with focusing GNOME tweaks. I'm not surprised that there's a thing for that. Have you tried gaming on Cosmic yet? I have not. I'm very you know what? I will test that out afterwards. Not on maybe on stream. I don't know. I might do that. It could be funny. Actually, did I? I don't remember if I did actually. Senzar will rise again. I hope so. I really do. Gaming on Alpha 1 was not fun. I would imagine so. Hold up. Does that? Wait. I don't... Wait, I don't think... Can you grab... Hold up. I don't think that you can grab that scroll bar. Is that like 1 pixel? No, I don't... I actually... Oh, okay. Okay, hold up. This is weird. Okay, so you can't... Okay, you... Didn't I... I think I might have. Okay, so there's like... I think there's like 2 pixels that you can grab the scroll bar. Is that the case over here as well? What's something that has a scroll bar? Yeah, wait. What? Wait, what? Hold up. Is that a different scroll bar element? I think I understand why they've done this. My assumption is they have the scroll bar so tiny, so it doesn't get in the way of the terminal. But being so tiny, it's... I think there might be like 1 or 2 pixels. Okay, so let me see. Let me count pixels. So you can grab it there. You can grab it there. So it's 2 pixels. Yeah, there's literally 2 pixels you can grab. Okay, that's definitely bug report worthy. I don't really use the terminal, so I use Alacrity normally. Add option to hide scroll bar. Okay, someone has reported this. I think this issue can now be closed. The term now widens the scroll. Are you sure about that? The grab area for Windows inside of the window, 8 pixels, since it currently isn't yet possible to set the grab area outside like for apps in other toolkits. I don't think this should be... Or I can't reopen this, so I'm just gonna make a new issue. I don't know if there's been a regression. That cosmic term. This is the patch as of a few days ago. So this is either a regression or it actually wasn't fixed. Because, like, the scroll bar is clearly not the right size. That we can say for a fact. Ignoring the whole grab area, like, the scroll bar is definitely too small. Like, it should be considerably larger. Or at least it should be becoming large when you get near it. Yeah, I'll grab the link for that one. Bug. Scroll bar only has 2 pixels of width to grab. It appears that this issue had been resolved in the past, so I'm not sure if this is a regression. I think this may be a regression. That issue seemed to indicate when you get close to the scroll bar, the grab area should increase in the grab area should increase in size. However, that doesn't seem to occur. Why is your mouse dancing when you move? The same reason that my windows are. Because bug. I still don't understand why the font is different for these. Let's see. What else is going on in the terminal? I never use the terminal. Clear scroll back. So Control Alt L. Do these hotkeys work? I guess so. Control Shift A. Okay. I'm doing a challenge. Are you able to buy me a MetaQuest 3S? It's fine. No, what? No. No, I cannot buy you a MetaQuest 3S. Who's that? Literally first time chatter. Maybe 5k USD dono. Yeah, if you give me 5 grand, I'll give you back 1,000. Okay. What are the... Is it... Yeah, media player. Ooh, look at that. It looks nice. Looks like a bot account. Yeah, I guess so. Let's open one of my videos. Let's see what happens. Let me just do this, just so I don't know, show any hentai or something. 1 second. Brodie, if you give him the quest, he'll repay you with NFTs. True. Yeah, here we go. Whilst I may not be happy with this guy. Shut up, Brodie. For me, I'm not here to talk about... Does it autoplay when you scrub? I like the... Wait, hold up. Let's go to the media player. Let's go to the media player feature request. Cosmic media player. I don't like that it autoplays when you scrub. Put retrace. I'm not a fan of that. Are contributions accept? Yes. Yes, they are accepted. Scroob. Thumbnail. Okay, thumbnails is on here as it should be. Feature requests. Actually, let me just... I don't think it's an option.
With that being said...
Shut up, Brodie. Yeah, okay, there's no options right now. Scroob. Add option to disable autoplay on scrub. Mr. Scroob. Unrelated, but the intro to whatever the background music is right now sounds extremely similar to California Girls. Sure? Sure, yeah, we'll go with that one. Are you running this in a virtual machine? No, because I'm not a pussy. Running this on hardware. Currently, when you scrub through the video, even if it is currently paused, it will start playing after you stop scrubbing. I'd like the option to disable this so I can scrub in peace. Like the option to disable this. I'd like the option to disable this. There we go. Just create that. Are those MetaQuests good? I have no idea. Do you think XC Whale will become the fabled X of CE5? Probably. That would make sense. However, it was still... Oh. Okay, I don't
tracing.
really like the clicking and... How did you... Whatever. How's Cosmic? It's fine. It's coming along. Okay, to be fair, most of the issues we've found are things that are already existing, just sort of going back to it. Why does Arch Cosmic have a separate icon for the network manager? Fedora and Pop! OS don't. Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused what you mean. Do you mean this? Because this is network manager. I'm confused what you mean. Brodie's mouse pointing. Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that. Are you playing GTA 6 when it comes out in 2080? I saw the trailer and I just didn't care. How is the HDR support? I don't have an HDR monitor, so I could not tell you, but I'm gonna assume it don't. That would be my immediate assumption. Variable refresh rate? Is there an option for that? I don't actually know. Hold up. Because this is a VRR monitor. I don't know if that's an option, though. I've got it set to automatic, so I don't even know if it's enabled or not. Let's set it to always. Let's see what happens. Oh, right. Right, changing that breaks the window capture. Yeah, okay, sorry. I forgot about that. Did that break the portal? Oh god, okay. Okay, give me a moment. Portal. I forgot that happened. I think that's, I don't know if that's an OBS thing or, yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's an OBS thing, not liking the, not liking portals breaking, or if that's a issue with Cosmic. Cosmic can be a bit funky with, sorry, OBS can be a bit funky with, what do you call it? Like, desktop, capture changing. We're doing this again, are we? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. The new Fedora installer is amazing, by the way. Is it? I hear there's some drama going on over in Ubuntu land because of their new installer. Because of their new Flutter installer. And some desktops don't want to use the Flutter installer. They want to use Calamares instead. Oh, what was that issue someone wanted me to look at before? It was 828 in something. If you're still here, let me know what repo 828 was in. Let's go into settings. Let's see what else we have. I don't think there's some of these things I can't show you in here. Hold on, let me just double check. If I do this, do you see anything changing? I don't know if the window, the video capture shows that or not. No. Okay. No, it didn't freeze. I just wasn't moving anything. Okay, yeah. If you're someone who needs like color blindness settings, those are available in Cosmic now. They do not show up in video captures though. Also, there is grayscale, but you don't see any of this because, yeah. It was 828 in Cosmic Files. Thank you. I can't see grayscale. Yeah, none of them show up in video capture. Which is probably a good thing. I'm not sure though. 828. What is 828? Let's see. Cosmic Files assumes move when dragging files rather than copy. The file manager in Cosmic assumes that I want to move files when I drag them, but there's no visual indication that this is an assumption. Are you a KDE user? You're a KDE user, aren't you? Let me guess, your main file manager is Dolphin. I don't see a reason why you would like to show in video capture. I don't see either. It mentions they commit 5573E36. This is not changed. My guess is you're a Dolphin user, because pretty much every other file manager defaults to move. Personally, I like to talk to my file manager, tell me if it's gonna move or copy. That's fair. I get that. I get that. Oh, one thing that I did notice is fix. If you go input devices. No. Power and battery. Look at this. When I resize the window, the text is actually doing something sensible. Wow. It doesn't overflow the box. What a crazy innovation we have. Andre, are you playing Claire Obscure? Yes, I am. I'm almost at the end of Act 1. Please do not say any spoilers. If you spoil anything, I will permaban you immediately. I do not want to hear them. What do I mean by overflowing? This is what I mean by overflowing. Right, like this. Where the text is just moving entirely out of the box it's supposed to be in. Anyone know if you can get a GNOME-like overlay? I prefer seeing all my windows just like, do you mean like the window app, the app window? I don't think that's a thing. Someone could make it, but it's not a thing that exists right now. No worries about spoilers. I'm in the same place myself. Okay. What, so it's squeezed? Yeah. It's going out of the box it's supposed to be in. That's what I mean by overflowing. Let's have a look. Honestly, this stream, like in other Cosmic streams, I've found so many problems. I'm actually struggling to find issues, and that's a good thing, right? Like that is a really good thing. That I cannot find problems. What psycho is setting the first day of their week to Friday? Who are you? Where are you? What? You? Wait, there's that. Hold up. We're doing a straw poll. Okay, we're doing a straw poll right now. I need to do a straw poll. This is very important. Create poll. First day of the week. What options do we have here? Friday, Saturday. Saturday. I'm sorry, what? Okay. We're creating this poll. Tuesday. Jesus Christ. I'm dealing with actual psychos. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, give me a moment. For some reason my YouTube account's not logged in. Okay, I was logged in when I started the stream, but for some reason it's not logged in now. Give me a second. Okay. YouTube has this problem sometimes where it's like it detects the browser that I use as like It's like, oh, you're using something malicious. Shut up. No, I'm not. Okay. Brodie, you got pwned. No, YouTube is just like really... It's really fucking shit. Like, it's been having this problem for months now. Like, I've changed my password like 10 times, and this problem just keeps happening. Okay, yes, this is me. Okay. Okay. Yes, the suspicious activity from my computer. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh my god, okay, let me just reload this then. We good now? Let me just bring the YouTube chat back open. Pop out chat. Okay, now we're good. Okay, now, here's the straw poll I tried to send you, like, fucking 5 minutes ago, but YouTube's garbage sometimes. Okay. Okay, put that one over there. That one down there. Put that up here. Put that over there. Put that... Oh my god. Now I'm fixing my window overlay. Okay, there we go. And then there. There. Okay, now we're like... Now we're good again. Okay, okay. Right. So, as for the straw poll, let's see what people have to say. Let me just send the link again, just so we're all good here. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not fully used to the tiling bindings on Cosmic, so things can be a bit weird. I had everything good before. I had everything great before. Okay, we're good now. We're okay. Now, I just saw someone say based poll result. What did we do here? Show results. Fair. Someone voted Saturday. Who the hell is voting Saturday? What are you doing? Are you doing like Hyperland? Aren't you doing like Hyperland or something like that? What? No, this is Cosmic. Monday's an acceptable answer. My payroll starts on Saturday. Fair. Monday is the only answer. Monday and Sunday are acceptable. Friday I don't get. Saturday I get even less. Where's my Tuesday option? I will run the poll. I'll run the poll on my YouTube channel as like a main thing. On like the community post. You're focusing on Saturday when you have 6 votes on Friday. Who starts the week on the end? These are both... whatever. Moving on from that. Would you go back to Hyperland? If I have a reason to. People get paid Thursday so they could have Friday as the starting date due to the beginning of the pay week. I guess. Sure. I think that's weird, but sure. Sure. Region and language. I love that they still have this here. I love that this is... I love they changed it from... Like, I brought up the issue that was like, oh, you know, 111111 is, like, confusing. And they changed the 4th of July, 1776. I love that they did that, and they just left it like that now. I remember when that was changed, someone complained about it, and they just left it as is. 1776 will commence again! Icons on the panel built in. This is it's no secret why the company's called System 76. About. Can I copy anything from here? No. You know what? That's probably something that should be... That's probably something that should be done, shouldn't it? I don't know if that's a thing. Cosmic settings. Why is it having a heart attack? Because bugs. About. Text overflow in about. Wait, it's called System 76 because of that. I thought it was the company's like in America. Okay, okay. Since people don't there are actually people that don't know this. I think it's on their FAQ. Why? Just, yeah, here you go. Just, like, I thought everyone was aware of this. The number 76 in the company name is a reference to 1776, the year the American Revolution took place. Carl Rochelle, the CEO, explained the company hoped to spark an open source revolution, giving consumers a choice to not use proprietary software. This is over on Carl Rochelle's blog. Revolution. Yeah, here you go. Behind the name System 76. Like, I thought this was pretty well known. The more you know, yeah, brother. Frankly, numbers in a company name seem null to me. I can't think of any others. Can't think of any others. None are coming to mind immediately. What was I doing here? Oh, right. You can't copy text from the About page. Code smell? What is this? What the hell is this? A lot of clippy about various codes. What? Okay, whatever. Add Bluetooth screen. Why is that closed? It was literally added. Match text and power. Can't build an arch. ADK look great in Cosmic. Okay, I think we'll just open it. Feature request. Text should be copyable on About page. Yeah, I don't think there's any way you can't like Control A, nothing. You can change the device name, that's it. Should I just put a bit of text on the screen saying why the cursor is vibrating? Like, every time someone new shows up to the stream, I get a question about it. Just add it into Nightbot or something. It bug. currently the about page doesn't serve much function. Besides changing the device name, for the purpose of bug reporting, the text here should be copyable. Can easily provide any relevant information. Copyable? Yeah, we'll put a dash in there. Is the active apps list super bugged as well? What do you mean? What was wrong with it? Is it just me or is the stream muted? Is it just me or is the stream muted? I feel like someone else would have mentioned if the stream was muted. Also, this should probably show Cosmic. Like, currently this doesn't really show anything useful. Like, I guess it probably makes sense to like show any library versions or Cosmic version here, things like that. It is muted. Yeah, it's muted. It's been muted. We've all been trolling you. You've just been like making shit up as you go. Feature request. About page should list versions for Cosmic software. List should list about page list Cosmic and library version. Yeah, there we go, that works. Install GNOME 48, problem solved. True. Over on KDE, the about page lists out the version of the desktop and any relevant core library versions as well.
I'd just like to interject for a moment. What
Yes.
you're referring to as Linux is in fact GNU Linux, or as I've recently taken to calling it, GNU plus Linux. Linux is not an operating system unto itself, but rather another free component of a fully functioning
good?
GNU system made useful by the GNU core libs, shell utilities and vital system components comprising a full OS as defined by POSIX.
Okay, good. I'm not sure what amount of text you can do without it being considered spam and getting auto-filtered. The about page lists out the version of the desktop and any relevant core library versions as well. This may be useful in bug reporting efforts as the desktop moves into more stable releases. I wonder how JP... Ah! Scammed. Get scammed. Oh, you got... Okay, not got refunded. I didn't know AIs could donate. Let's have a look. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Button flicker is crazy. Hopefully it's better by the next time I do Cosmic. I really hope it's better by then. It has been... Okay, wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. It hasn't been acknowledged yet. Hopefully, like, hopefully Carl at least, like, looks at it and marks it as beta. I love the firmware page is just entirely empty. Brodie the con artist. True. No, it did refund the points. Does wallpaper slideshow timer work for you? I have never even considered... Is that a feature? I didn't even know that was a feature. I'll leave it. Let's just leave it here for 5 minutes. Wait, you said it. Hold up. It always resets to 5 minutes for me after a reboot. Oh, okay. I can't test it now then because I can't reboot. There's points on YouTube. No, it's only on Twitch. The chat you see at the bottom there is on Twitch. I am on Twitch and YouTube at the same time right now. As I said before, feel free to watch on either platform. Night have fun in Claire Obscura. Enjoy your night. Honestly, like, the Brodie Robertson situation is insane. True. Does automatic login without typing password work in Cosmic now? I don't know, and I'm not able to test it on stream. I can test that after the fact, but I'm not able to test it now for obvious reasons. It's 2035, Cosmic Alpha 34567 is out. Yeah. Look, I do think we're going to see beta by the end of this year. My assumption is probably beta mid-year. Probably... I don't want to say early... I don't want to say early Q3, but if we're seeing like mid Q3, I will be very surprised if we don't see beta. Cosmic before GTA 6. I said this before, but yes, we're gonna at least see beta before then. How long till 1.0? If I'm being honest about 1.0, I will be surprised if we see 1.0 by the end of this year. I will be... If it happens, it will be surprising to me. Alpha 7 is the last alpha. I'll believe that when I see it. I will believe that when I see it. Rough people on current LTS pop. Yeah, honestly, I feel really bad for those people. Gap between panel and screen edge. Oh, that's floating panel. Automatically hide panel. Is that like when thing goes in front of it? I don't know why I didn't have that feature enabled. I don't think the beta is going to be polished enough by December. Well, also, even if it is, December is a rough time to do stuff anyway. I don't think have I ever opened the Cosmic Text Editor? I genuinely don't think I have. Wait, they have Vim bindings? How much do they have? I don't think they have... Yeah, they don't have visual block. You got scammed as well. Rockstar revoking GTA 5 Spawn and Linux leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. Doesn't change me not buying GTA 6, so I can't afford that anyway. Yeah, it'll be like $80 minimum. Is the OBS flicking consistent? Can you tell if it is a multi-monitor thing? I've not tested it with single monitors. And I don't have anything besides AMD, so I can't comment on that. I should check it with single monitors. Maybe that will change something. Do global hotkeys work properly for you? I don't have them set up here, but yes, they do. For anyone who's unaware, if we go into applications, X11 compat, you can do this, like you can on KDE. I'm not seeing on my Intel laptop, at least. Interesting. It could very well be multi-monitor, or it could be an AMD thing. I can't test without AMD, but I can definitely test the single monitor. If I do that now, it'll break my capture. So I'll test that after the stream's done. But yeah, I definitely should take a look at that one. Honestly, it is nice that this is working. Oh, one thing Carl did mention in the latest blog post is you can rename the workspaces. You can't rename the workspaces. Cosmic Alpha 7. Workspace. No, this is the wrong one. This is the marketing one. Yeah, that one. I want the blog post. My video on it. Okay. Workspace. I'm sure it said naming. Did that get removed? Hold up. Did that get... That got removed from the blog post. I know for a fact it talked about being able to change workspace names. I mentioned this in my video. Someone edited the blog post. Cheeky. What workspace names? These names here. The blog post originally said you could rename them. You are not able to rename them. I know for a fact that was there. Okay, that's funny. It's not a big deal. Are there separate dates for blog creation and edit? I don't think they even show the date. Anyway. The pinned workspaces are kind of growing on me. One thing I will say is the panel is, like, the panel Apple is very laggy. Does anybody need to rename workspaces? I, for example, only use Visual Q to see what the workspace is on. Some people like to name them very specific things. They like to do very specific things on each workspace. I'm not the kind of person who does that. But I get it. Now you have to make a video about how System76 is lying to its users. I feel like whoever wrote the blog post just jumped a little ahead.
They add a little box that shows what's now playing. Your playlist is lit.
I had a thing for that. But I think I removed it from the overlay for some reason. Wait. Yeah, I definitely had a thing. I had like a script running that would just dump the text in there. I need to fix that up, or I maybe just make sure it's running. Just my opinion, but as a Windows user, I think there are too many distros. It's a problem to choose one. Yes. Your old layout had now playing. Yeah. No, I still have a thing here for it. But I don't have the script running that does the thing. Yeah, it does show a notification there. Honestly, I'm really struggling to find things to even talk about with this alpha. I might do my next cosmic video as like a stream itself. So the video we go through the blog post and like I guess test things out. I reckon that's a way to do so. I still review on YouTube, but I thought I'd give you a follow here. Hey, nice, appreciate it. Online video OBS can't capture the screen at all now. Previous support was just extremely flaky. Also no hardware encode. I need to get another card. Jesus Christ. Hold up. Let me just double check. Is this... This is still a problem. It's still a file manager. Come on. Can we please fix that? I want to look at how to make applets. Just chatting, let's go. Talk about why you think LTT Linux coverage was bad. I do want to do that video still, but I think the general problem I have with the LTT Linux videos... What is that? I think the general issue I have with the LTT Linux issues is... Or the LTT Linux videos is... They just didn't really try to solve any of their problems. They ran into problems, and then they were just like... Well, problem. What do I do? I don't know. I don't know. Just suffer. Just die. I think that's the difference with the PewDiePie one, where he like actually really tried to understand how his system worked and tried to become a Linux user. I think the main problem you have with the LTT stuff is they didn't want to even try to learn what Linux was like. They wanted it to just be Windows. I think that's like a TLDR of my thoughts. I don't know Rust. Rust is something I need to mess around with. Linus is all. Haven't watched LTT for a long time now. I'm not a big fan of the way LTT videos are nowadays. They're very, very surface level. Yeah, they didn't want MSL, but I think at some point, yeah, for sure. Is this stream a LTS? No, this is an alpha. Because I'm an alpha. Hi, Brodie. Hi, chat. Woo-saw. Welcome. I have Fedroa. What is... I don't know what a Fedroa is, but congratulations. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking of just, like... ending off the stream sometime, like, kind of soon. Like, I don't even have that much I even know what's a problem anymore. Yo, thank you for the dono. Appreciate it. Are we just starting? No, we've been going for like an hour 45. Okay, check the OBS shaky thing you have. Doesn't happen on Nvidia and one monitor. It could very well be a multi-monitor thing then. Yo, thank you for the dono. Cosmic 1.0, Feb, March 2026, if before, stay away. Why are you getting scammed? I don't know why it does not like you. Cosmic Alpha on the shipbox plan. I don't think it's gonna run on an Ivy Bridge system. How many bugs do we find? Honestly, not that much. Like, the bugs that I know are here are bugs that I know are here. And they're not new things. Honestly, my next stream, I kind of want to mess around with Neri. Like, I'm tempted to do, like, a Neri, like a Neri Rising stream. I think next time that's actually what we're gonna do. Give Cosmic, like, a bit to... I definitely will do another Cosmic stream, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm gonna merge my regular Cosmic video into this stream. Because we just don't really have any bugs at this point that are actually, you know, like, there's just, like, a noticeable amount of them. Like, I frankly cannot... Like, I remember in early Cosmic, where I would just mess around with the tiniest shit, and we'd see bugs everywhere. And I just... and this is a good thing, right? I just cannot find problems that are like actual real problems anymore. Why your cursor shaky? That's a bug I reported already. It's a capture issue. It might be multi-monitor capture issue, might be AMD issue, unclear. But like everything is just, it's honestly just pretty smooth now. It doesn't look smooth for you guys because of the capture issues, but on my on my screen, it's no issue at all. Well, if I just want to like move that over like here. Yes, I'm aware that happens. It does, again, it does not happen on my system. Oh, hold up. Wait. Take that over here. And then move it back. Apologies for, you guys could not see anything that was happening there. What actually happened besides the screen vibrating is when I take a window from my main monitor, from my tiling workspace here over to a workspace that is floating, and then I bring it back, it doesn't go into the layout. You moved the window to a floating workspace so it stayed floating, and then I brought it back to the tiling and it stayed floating. I feel like that's intentional, but it feels like a bug. Right? Like if I move a window onto a tiling workspace, I feel like it should go into the tiling layout. Right? Like that makes sense. Thanks for the seizure. Yeah, cause it do be like that. Like that like makes sense to me. That if you bring it over, it like, especially if you're doing so with the hotkeys, like it goes into the layout. 1.0 should be 7th June 2026 to match 76. Yeah, for sure. Brodie's introducing vibration streaming. Go ask Q Dot about vibe coding. He'll tell you a lot about vibe coding. If you don't know who Q Dot is, maybe don't Google Q Dot. Yeah, maybe don't Google Q Dot, especially if you're at work. The focus follows cursor does raise the window for me in Cosmic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That should be separate. Focus follows cursor shouldn't be raising the window. Q Dot, the butt plug IO guy. Yes, that guy. Yes, the butt plug developer. Cool dude. Very cool dude. Very fun guy. Cosmic runs better than either GNOME or KDE on a 5th. Really? Huh. I'm surprised it runs on a... Wait, do you know if Cosmic has software rendering yet? Because I know there was a problem early on. I know it was like early on they were like, it only does hardware rendering. So VMs had to have hardware rendering enabled. I'm not too sure if it's if that's been dealt with though. If it has been, that's cool. Let me just report this one. Your CPU bottlenecks your GPU. That's what it's like for me when I game. Q-Dot just brings up Nigerian musician for me. Sure. No software rendering yet. Is that still planned? Actually very knowledgeable about vibration, electronics, and haptic feedback and this stuff. Yeah. How do you multi-stream? How do I multi-stream? I can show you. I use this. Give me 1 second. This is what I use. It is very good. Ignore this. We don't care about this. This is their, like, paid nonsense stuff that we don't use. What we do is we go and look up the multi-stream one. And this is just a plugin that you can download for OBS. And then you can just set all of the things that you want to stream to. And basically, as long as you have enough bandwidth to do it, you can just stream to where you want to. It also, if you use the OBS Flatpak, it does have a Flatpak. I think... Let me see. I think it should be on the OBS forum. Do they mention the Flatpak on the forum? I don't know. No, the flat. They're definitely maybe on the GitHub. No, it's not meant. There is a flat pack for it. Is it here? Maybe the flat pack's a third. Okay, the flat pack must be a third party then. There is a flat pack for it. How do you make that stream overlay? GIMP. That's how. I just made an image in GIMP, and I put it's just like a hold on. If we move this one, this is just like a. I'm just breaking everything. It's just like a whole image that I can like put where I want, and then all of my stuff just sits in it. Nothing fancy. Speaking of which, your streams have been stable today. Only one very short disconnection during Ori. Look, maybe something changed. I don't know. Very possible. Yeah. I don't know. My immersion, yeah. This is what happens when you move shit. Everything, the illusion vanishes. Tiling. Goon images, manipulation. Yes, exactly. A lot of applications do behave weirdly in tiling anyway. What is that anime cat girl peeping down there? That would be art of my Final Fantasy XIV character, which is also my mascot. I need to get more art done at some point, but for now, she just peeks out the bottom there. I should get some actual, like, some like art of her peeking out. Right now, it's just like art chilling down the bottom. I do have ideas for a new overlay as well. It's just a matter of actually sitting down and making it. And that's the problem. Yeah, this should probably be in here. Feature request. Moving window from floating desktop adds wait. Tile a window when moved from floating to tiling workspace. Currently when a window is moved from a floating to a tiling workspace, the window remains floating even if it is moved using the hotkeys. I assume this is intentional, but it does feel a little bit awkward. There we go. Awkward. Yes, true, Brodie. That's how you spell that word. How do you feel when you see memes of yourself like that big box Linux video? Bring them on. Please. Here's what I'll say. If you want to make shit posts and memes and dumb videos about me, all I say is tag me in them so I see them. We'd better if she was a GIF/loop video so her eyes and ears move while peeking at the bottom. That's not a bad idea, actually. I kind of like that. Why Florp, not Zen? Because I started testing Florp, and then I didn't stop testing Florp, and now we're still testing Florp. Brodie based about to AI shop him onto Bill Gates' naked body. I would prefer that you didn't do that, but if you're going to do so, at least, yeah, please do tag me in that so I can see it. Yeah. Honestly. Oh, wait, if I open one of these, does it open settings directly to that thing? Oh, it does. That's neat. So each of the pages is considered a, like, its own application. That's actually kind of cool. Honestly, I don't really have anything else to mess with. Everything's been pretty good today. Let me just I know there's a couple of other overviews that you can mess with. Let me just double check what the hotkeys are for those. Where's it under? It's... Where are the binding... System? System? Yeah. App library. App library? I forgot this was a feature. Wait, I completely forgot this existed. The scrolling is really slow. Like, really, really slow. Is there a way to change that? Because it's way slower than it is in here. Does anyone know... What is that? What is this Reddit link you've sent me? Does anyone know where the app launcher should be reported against? Yes, yes, okay, that link is safe. It's already reported? Okay, cool. God, look at... Why do I have a... Sorry, this has nothing to do with Cosmic. Why the hell do I have Electron 12 installed? What? Where did that come from? Okay, sure. Discord? Surely not. Surely Discord's not using Electron 12. Wait, Super T, does that work? Oh, okay, it opens that one. That's cool. Honestly, I think we'll just end it off there. I really can't find anything else that's immediately sticking out to me. This has been a somewhat productive stream. I guess it makes sense, right? It makes sense that as we get closer to beta, we're going to be seeing a lot less in the way of bugs and a lot more in the way of, like, feature requests, which is good, right? Like, the fact that I can't... Like, who was here for, like, the Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 and, like, Alpha... Like, those really early Cosmic Alphas? Who was here for those streams? Because anyone who was knows how bad Cosmic was. It was, like, a good foundation, but, like, just how buggy Cosmic was back then. How many crashes we had during the stream. How laggy everything was. How just random things that should work just didn't work whatsoever. That is not where we are anymore. Cosmic is great now. Cosmic does not suck. Cosmic is getting very close. It is getting very, very close to beta. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's also still an alpha. And it is getting really, really close to... Yeah, the memory... Like, right, that's a good one. The memory leaks. The memory leaks were crazy. Just doing basic shit, or like the system settings, right? The system settings where there were ways to lock it up and killing the daemon wouldn't even save you. It would just hard lock the settings. Stuff like that. Like, Cosmic has come so far. I think 3 and 4, maybe 2. They were fun to watch. Memory leak. Brrr. I'm here for Femboy bathtub streams. I think you're in the wrong place for that one. Check the post in r/. I don't ever look at that subreddit. I don't have any idea what's going on there. Hopefully nothing bad. Remember the VRAM leaks? Yeah, exactly. Do you have any Linux predictions for the rest of the year? Do I have any Linux predictions for the rest of the year? Well, I think Cosmic's beta will come out this year. I know that might sound crazy, but I think it is going to come out this year still. I'm curious to see what sort of effect... I know you shouldn't hope for this, and I like it never goes well, but I'm really curious to see if anything happens with the Windows 10 EOL. Especially as things have gotten, like, more popular. There's more people talking about Linux. You have the PewDiePie Linux videos, things like that. Is it not Rust? Memory leaks? It's memory allocation issues. They're not technically memory leaks. You can still have memory allocation issues with Rust. They're not... I use the term memory leak. It's not a true memory leak. It even has an IMDb, I do. Well, I'm going to be very surprised if... GNOME does not drop Wayland by the end of the year. They're definitely... They're talking GNOME 49, GNOME 50. So, it's going to be happening sometime soon. I saw your VS Code video and dared to comment Z editor's recommendation. You're absolutely hated by some rando. I dropped Wayland. I dropped X11, sorry. Drop X11. If I might have misspoke. GNOME is going to be dropping X11 very, very soon. Yeah, no, I do own the subreddit. Will we make any hardware videos with upcoming AMD mini PCs? If someone wants to send me one, yeah, sure. Let's do Neri now. That'll be next time. I think Cosmic's come along really well, and if you've not tried it yet, I really think you should give it a shot and see what it's like. You don't have to daily drive it, but just, like, try it out. Yeah. Hopefully this goddamn cough goes away by tomorrow. I think we'll just... if anyone wants to, like, hop in for a Twitch raid, we'll send you guys somewhere. If anyone is streaming... I sent people over to T2 last time. I wonder if anyone else is streaming. I could definitely send you guys over there again. But if there's someone else, we might do that. What are your thoughts on ARM-based systems? Who's Last Mile? Who is that? They're doing You know what? Sure. They're doing GCC stuff. Why not? Raid Imolo. Imolo literally raided us. He's not live right now. So yeah, if anyone wants to join for a Twitch raid, feel free to hop over to the Twitch side. And yeah, then we'll be heading off sometime very soon. Raid Asian Bunny X. Feel free to do so in your own time. WStream Bunnings has some cheap hot snags and buns going later. You could say this wasn't a productive stream because we didn't really get much done. Like, there wasn't really much to bug test. But frankly, I think that means it is kind of productive. Anyway, so I will catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day, your night, whatever it is for you. What was it? And I will see you guys next time. I might be streaming tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see about that. Anyway, not on this channel, on the gaming channel. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye-bye.